Oh, and so now,
These fucking kids.
yeah, they all do it like this because you got your phone camera, and you're just oh, I turned my phone on. You just tap the button like that, and so now
Despicable.
that's my test of are you cool and should I murder you? Basically. All right. 1 2 1 2. Mic check. Mic check. 1 2. Big walkie slush. Gulping. McDonald's Sprite.
Oh, big gulps, huh?
McDonald's Sprite. Make you gush. You might be surprised.
Damn, that's some good poetry.
Dude, I'm like the T-Pain of the poetry world. A little bit of autotune, a little bit of singing. I'm one of the best, you know. But now
Nice.
I can stand far away. Look at this. But so you might be surprised because we talked about this last week and we've talked about it a little bit before. I'm not big on new things, right? I'm set in stone. I like old fashioned.
You like to rewatch
Yes.
Naruto repeatedly.
Yep. Love my Naruto. You know.
Mhm.
But today, actually, I tried something new. Right.
Wow.
I was like, I'm feeling vulnerable. I'm feeling feminine. So I thought I might tap in. It's 2026 now, and the time to be woman is now.
You got yourself a nice makeup kit.
Yep. The time to woman is now, and I'm following the trend. So I was like, I'm feeling girly. I'm feeling like a 14-year-old Chinese schoolgirl on her way to school under the oppression of China. And
Nice.
so
Yeah, I feel that way all the time.
yeah, it's like a once a month thing. I wake up and I'm like, wow.
I could really go for some CCP oppression right now.
Yeah, I wake up, I see the camera, the drone is flying by, and I'm like, oh, great leader. But basically,
I could really go for some propaganda.
I'm gonna go spend my Ho Chi Minh coins. I'm excited. But anyway, so I watched Pitch Perfect. I think it was the first one because it just said Pitch Perfect. I don't know if you've seen Pitch Perfect. I'm like kind of dark.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I've more seen a lot of those dance movies.
Yeah. Shake It Up.
Not really any of the singing ones.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not big on the musical stuff either. Some of the dance ones aren't bad,
Can't hardly remember the name of any of them.
I remember like Shake It
Saved
Up,
my life.
Step It Up.
But I've certainly seen a few.
Yeah,
maybe Step It Up.
I remember that one. There's like 5 of those now. But so I watched Pitch Perfect, and surprisingly, I kind of liked it. I was going in, and I'm like, it's not kung fu, it's not action. It's got Anna Kendrick. I like her, and went in with my.
Right. Well, I think I haven't seen it.
Yeah, so it's basically it's set in 2012. Great year, the end of the world. But so Anna Kendrick goes to this new college, and she joins the a cappella group, or choir. I think it's a cappella. And so she joins the a cappella group. She has dad issues, and that's pretty normal. No mom, we love that. But basically, she joins it, and she wants to modernize it. Make it hip, make it cool, win that championship.
Yeah.
And the main girl's like, we can't be having that. So that's the conflict. But basically, yeah.
Do it the old traditional way.
Yep. No Lamb of God or nothing, sadly. But
I won't allow you to come in here and make my a cappella club cool and hip Anna Kendrick.
We're set in stone. Call us Confucius because we're set in stone. You know, we gotta always relate it back to Chinese culture.
Nice.
But yeah, so basically, you know, she joins.
Confucius Chinese.
Yeah. Chinese
okay.
philosopher. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Lai Bao, you know. Anyway, but so, you know, they do their singing and they have a good fun time, and the girls, you know, they're cool and
Does the
everything.
acapella club have become cool and hip?
Yep.
Even
you know,
though the club president didn't want it to become cool and hip?
Well, she thought it was always cool and hip using the same old stuff, but, you know, sometimes you have to change, you know. But basically...
Well, that's the only way to stay cool and hip.
Yeah, pretty much, you know.
You can't keep doing the same thing.
Yep. As the great Darwin, also Chinese philosopher, he once said, evolution. But, so basically, you know...
Evolution, good.
Evolution, good. But yeah, so basically, you know, they sing and stuff, and then the rival a cappella group is a dude group because gender wars. But
shit.
yeah, that's the next civil war.
The boy group and the girl group start having a cappella battles.
Yep, that's exactly right. You know, it's like it's Civil War 3. You know, the first one, it was the Confederate versus the non-Confederate.
The Union.
The Union. And then and then the second Civil War was Captain America and Iron Man. And now the third Civil War is man versus woman, you know.
A cappella group versus a cappella group.
Yep, with neighboring faction non-binary. So we'll see how that war goes, you know. I think the men may win, you know. More men in the army.
It hasn't yet come to its conclusion?
Oh, it hasn't started yet. I think the next war, you know, that tears across America will be the gender war. You know, we've already got the race war. We've already had the superhero war. Now it's time for gender war. It might be World War III. Maybe that's World War III is the gender war. I'm not sure. I'm no philosopher, nor am I Chinese. My social credit score would say otherwise, but a born nationality, no. So, you know, I think that's cool. But
how'd you end up with a social credit score?
You know, I've been there a few times, you know, helped out a couple armies and took out some terrorist villagers.
So when's Pitch Perfect 6?
Not sure. There probably is already a 6.
That's when the war really starts going, I hear.
Yep. You know, the front man, Randy Blythe from Lamb of God. You know, General Randy Blythe, you know. They're going through. It's basically it's like Star Wars, but it's the gender wars, you know. The men are the clones, the women are the separatists, you know. I think that's the consensus of this war. You
mean
know?
the Republic? The rebels?
No, I mean like Star Wars: The Clone Wars. You know, you have the Republic and then the separatists. You know, well,
I didn't know.
I don't know if I think the way it would go if we went in those terms, guys would be Republic, girls would be a Star Trek faction because most girls don't know Star Wars, and confuse it for Star Trek. So I think that would be how it would happen. But, you know, as we move forward here, Pitch Perfect, pretty good movie. I do recommend it. It was a lot funnier than I expected it to be. Actually made me chuckle a good couple times. You know, I like Anna Kendrick. She's cool. Yeah.
I mean, I get a good laugh out of those dance movies, even though they aren't really trying at all to be funny.
Well, this one was trying to be funny, and it did it. So,
oh,
yeah.
Okay.
it wasn't so bad that it was funny. It was actually funny, and it was meant to be funny, and so it hit its mark.
Oh.
So, yeah. I mean, overall, it's not all about comedy, but there's two commentators who do the acapella competition. The commentators for them, they're very funny, and I don't remember the actors' names, but they're in a bunch of stuff. Really like them. Very good. Talking about Anna Kendrick, though, I also
move Cotton. Let's see if it pans out for him.
Yeah, I also watched / rewatched The Accountant with Ben Affleck as the accountant. I don't know if you've seen this movie.
Oh, I have not.
I
haven't. I'm an uncultured swine when it comes to having seen very many movies.
Come on. Anyway, this movie is a very good movie and probably Ben Affleck's best movie. Definitely not Batman. That was crap. But anyway, Ben Affleck. He has autism, and he goes to this camp, and it makes him cool or something. But his dad is an army guy and trains him and his son in combat.
The camp makes him cool.
Yeah, so, and his dad...
What kind of camp is this?
It's for kids with gifts, we'll say. It's basically Professor X's school for mutants, or the gifted youngsters.
It's a camp for kids with mental disability.
Yes. I don't like to say disability. I think we'll go with disability. Anyway.
Mental differently abled?
Augmented?
Is that...
I don't know. I don't know. We'll move on. But, yeah, so, their mom leaves because I don't remember why. But their dad is an army guy, and so he trains his sons, because he has two sons, to be killers, basically. And then we go into the future. And,
well, that's not cool.
Well, he just trains them to defend themselves, because he's like, you're different. You're going to have to learn how to be in the real world, basically. But, we go past, and, his childhood comes in at different points of the movie. But basically, he's an accountant. He's very good. He's very smart. He does accounting stuff. He helps people. But on the side, he's a accountant for hire, basically. And he kills people, which is cool.
Okay.
But yeah.
Some casual hits on the side.
He does accounting.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, he does the accounting for like warlords and like the cartel and stuff. Like, scary people like that.
Not so above board accounting.
Yeah, so he does like accounting in a small town, but his real thing is going around and accounting for, all these big scary people. But yeah, so, the FBI agent, he's trying to track him down, and he's just living his best life, and a guy hires him, stuff goes bad, he sees his brother, lots of death, lots of violence. Very cool.
Boy.
But Andrew Kendrick is in that. And
wouldn't have thought that would happen in a movie about an accountant.
Yep. But yeah, so Anna Kendrick is his love interest. She's very good in that. She basically plays the same character in that as in Mr. Right, another movie.
Ooh, yeah, I've seen that movie, actually.
Yeah. So it's basically like, if you think of Anna Kendrick, where she kind of gets like kidnapped in and now she likes it, that's the exact same for Anna Kendrick in The Accountant.
Some Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's the exact same in that. So, she plays the same character. But yeah. Ugh. Dude, it is hot. My mouth is dry. I don't know. I'm cooking.
That's why you got your McDonald's Sprite.
Yep. Staying refreshed, staying hydrated. Yeah. What about you?
I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm a clown, not a Burger King. Anyway.
I watched The Old Way last weekend as part of the continuation of watching lots of Nicolas Cage movies.
Oh.
Yeah, so that one is a Western.
Okay.
first Western I've seen Nicolas Cage in.
Yeah, I didn't.
It came out this year,
Oh,
and it was good. It was cool.
was it a lower budget movie, or was it a really high budget movie, or was it middle? Was
Yeah,
it indie?
I would say it's probably on the lower range. It wasn't real huge in scope.
Yeah.
It was just like a 90-minute movie about Nick Cage as the father in a family.
Nice.
And his
Well, don't spoil too much. It just came out. So he's a father. He's in a Western.
well, it's kind of something that already happens in the trailer, I think.
Okay.
His wife gets murdered.
Make yeah.
And then he goes on a quest for revenge with his daughter.
And it's
His
a Western.
like 10-year-old daughter.
So it's like Kratos with his son Artorias or whatever.
Atreus.
Atreus. So it's basically so it's God of War, but old
Father
Western
and
daughter.
Father and daughter kind
Yeah.
of movie.
Okay. And it's a Western?
Yes.
All right, I might watch
Yes,
it
it
then.
is a Western. It takes place in the Old West.
Cool. Now we're talking.
I think
I like a
New
good old
Mexico,
Western.
I
Yeah.
believe.
All right.
They talk about how they're going to go to Colorado, but they never end up in Colorado. I think they go to Santa Rosa, New Mexico, which,
nice.
I was just in a few weeks ago. So that was kind of neat.
Nice. Did he drown a man in the sinkhole?
There was no appearance of the blue hole, I don't think.
I
I don't think it had been discovered yet.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
cool.
it's a real heartfelt movie.
Is there any gunslinging?
Yeah, there's plenty of gunslinging.
Cool. All right.
Kind of a major facet of the plot is that Nick and his daughter, I believe her name is Brooke in the movie.
Of course.
I forget what his name is.
The man with no name.
Colin or something.
Oh.
Briggs. His last name is Briggs.
Okay.
But I think he is supposed to be like a little bit autistic.
There we go.
Which is interesting.
It's the accountant.
And it's part of the reason why he's so good at killing. He was such a good gunslinger before he became a family man.
Is he just a psychopath?
No, he's not a psychopath. He was really good at being a gunslinger. And then he found his wife, and she changed him, and he settled down and had a family, and he let that life go past.
So he is
Left it behind.
Thor's the troll from Vinland Saga.
Thor's the troll.
Yeah, in Vinland Saga.
Thorfinn?
Thorfinn's dad, Thor's the troll.
Was that his name?
Yeah. His backstory is he was this great warrior. He meets the girl who's the captain's daughter. They have the baby, and then he
leaves his warrior life behind.
Yes, he pretends
Have
to
a
die,
family.
goes to Iceland, raises the children. That's his story. So
Sure.
he is Thor's the troll.
In some capacity. But then his wife gets killed by someone from his old life,
Nice.
and it's all shattered, ruined.
Is it
and
very
sad?
Is it very new Western or old Western? Is it very dark and gritty? Okay, so a lot of like the old Western movies, you know, all the people that are still pretty clean, you know, maybe a little dusty, but all like their stuff is clean. In the new Westerns, it's all dark and gritty and everybody's muddy and dirty and it's got like the wooden teeth and look yucky. How is it?
Wouldn't say it's particularly dark, really.
I just mean like
it starts out
dirty.
with Briggs bringing his daughter to school, and
Well, that can't be real then. They didn't have school back then, especially not for girls. This is Old West.
And then the school is closed because the teacher is out for the day. So Briggs brings his daughter over to his store that he runs. And then they hang out in the store for the day. And there's some jaunty music to start out the movie before what happens
Yeah.
later, and the plot starts to speed up.
Nice. All right.
I wouldn't say it's particularly dark necessarily.
Yeah. What's the rating on it? What is the
I don't know.
the 2G 1T
Oh
out of 10 flushes?
Not the like age rating, but
No. What
the
is
quality rating.
what is it like PG-13, rated R plus
I would
85?
imagine it's rated R.
Yeah.
Probably.
Is there cursing?
Because there is like killing of people happening.
Yeah. Marvel does it all the
But-
time. That's PG.
Yeah. Sometimes it's different. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Cool movie though.
Yeah.
I recommend it.
Yeah. All right.
I would give it some amount of toilets out of some amount of toilets.
Nice.
Probably.
I need to put a graphic up. Do like the thing and then the 2G1T rating. This many toilets.
I don't really feel the need to give it a specific number,
Yeah.
but I quite enjoyed it. It was much better than the previous Nick Cage movie that I watched.
The Five Nights at Freddy one?
What? No.
Oh.
I haven't watched that recently. I haven't seen that. I have seen that, but not recently.
Oh.
I watched Mandy before that. That was a horror movie, and
Did we talk about that?
I think we might have. I don't know.
Maybe.
But it was a horror movie with him in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I believe I talked about it.
Probably.
And
We've
it
talked a lot about
was pretty disappointing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Did you watch
The old way is better.
Yeah. Did you watch any other stuff, or have any other? How's I almost said League of Legends. How's Link, Legend of Zelda, the tier of 2 mastodons, or whatever?
I haven't gotten that far into Tears of the Kingdom yet,
Yeah. Let's close the tiers.
but I'm enjoying what I've played so far.
Yeah.
Putting together contraptions,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I've been delving around the depths. Turns out the depths of Hyrule are about as big as the Overworld map. I think. I don't know. There's walls that you run into, so maybe not.
Yeah.
But that's pretty expansive.
It like spans the whole map, but it's, tunnels and stuff.
Not necessarily everywhere, I guess. So there's a lot a lot more to explore, even though it's technically on the same map as Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
But now you've got both the depths below the map and the sky islands above it.
Does it have the warden?
The warden?
Yeah. Yeah, last
What's the
Minecraft
warden?
last Minecraft update they added the warden. He's in the dark depths. So anyway, yeah. I I saw a little
I don't know of any wardens.
I did
But
I did see a clip from it the other day. It does look good. People making like flying contraptions or something. But I went to my local Walmart.
Make all sorts of crazy shit.
Yeah, I went to my local Walmart and I didn't see it there. So, but
That's kind of weird.
yeah,
It's like probably going to be the biggest game this year. I'm surprised they wouldn't stock it.
I don't know, but maybe I'll go to my local Target.
I bought a copy at Costco.
Oh,
so that I could have a physical copy.
Yeah,
and lend it to people once I'm finished with it.
Yeah, I don't like buying the little like cards with the game on it. I'm not big on that.
Well, that's why I got one, is so that I could lend it to people.
Yeah, I did though.
You got a problem with that?
No, you bought the cartridge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Oh, you're not a fan of putting it on an SD card, you mean?
No, I don't like buying it when it's the card. It's the little card, and it says, like, and you type in the code, and that's the game.
Oh. Well, sure. At that point, you might as well just buy it on the eShop.
Yeah. But, I did.
I mean, unless you somehow got a better price with the card.
I don't know. But I'll look for it again. I do want to buy it. I did buy, though, Adventure something. It's like
The Adventure of Link.
No, it's
the
like
first Zelda game.
No, it's a Switch game. It's like
Legend of Zelda: The Adventure of Link.
It's like the Kinect Adventures, basically, but for the Switch.
Oh, like Ring Fit Adventure?
Maybe.
Is that what it's called?
I can't remember what thing it's called. And
it's got a ring that you attach to the Joy-Con.
No,
and you
that's the
flex the ring.
It's like adventure or outdoor. Outdoor something. I can't. What the heck? It's. I don't know.
Outdoor adventure.
Yeah, it's I can't
Active Life Outdoor Challenge?
Maybe. Does it have the green cover with like the 3 people on it?
It's got 3 silhouettes.
Yeah.
Then they've all got like a Joy-Con strapped to their thigh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. There you go. So I bought that. I actually haven't played it yet. But yeah, I bought that. I haven't tried it. We'll see how it goes.
Great.
But yeah, I also bought while I was at Walmart.
Certainly looks like a game.
Yep. It looks I bought it. It was on the clearance rack, so I bought it for $20, and it's normally like $60 or whatever. So I'll take it.
It's $50 online.
$30 off. But I also bought, and this was an amazing find. Probably one of the best things I've ever found and bought, I must say.
Oh.
I guess second, because I bought the Avatar: The Last Airbender box set. I found the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Rise of Mutagen or whatever that series is called. The one from 2012 to 2017. I found that box set with all 5 seasons on it, all 124 episodes. So now I can watch it in its entirety, because I have not seen past season 2, because I can't find 3 to 5. So now I've got the box set.
You can't find it online?
Nope. So I bought the box set. Now I can watch it whenever I want. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
so that's
nice.
Cool. Yep.
You really can't. What is it called?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's just the 2012 one. I can't remember if it's called like the Rise of Mutagen or the Rise of Skywalker. I don't know.
It might just be called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It probably is. But it's pretty good though. So
it seems to be on Netflix and Paramount.
On Netflix is only the first 2 seasons. I can't find.
Maybe the rest are on Paramount.
I don't know, but I don't have Paramount, so I just bought the box set. So that's cool. I'm gonna plug in my CD drive so I can watch my CDs. So that'll be fun.
Wow.
movie night with my dog. You know.
Old school Kevin.
Yep. I love my CDs, you know.
Still on those DVDs.
Oh, DVD, yeah.
Was it DVD? It wasn't even Blu-ray?
I don't know if you can. I don't know. I don't really look that in depth. It might be Blu-ray, but it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so I'll take it.
We better make sure you have a Blu-ray disc drive and not just a DVD disc drive.
Oh, it plays all of them. It plays everything. I could watch
Okay.
Shrek 3D probably.
Last time I had a disc drive on my computer, I had trouble finding a decent Blu-ray player program even.
Yeah.
There isn't really one built into Windows, so you gotta go
Well, there's
find
the
something
media
online.
player. There's the media player or whatever.
I don't think Windows Media Player supported Blu-ray when I tried it. They may have updated it.
Because well, Avatar: Last Airbender is not Blu-ray, I don't think, but I watched that. I don't know. I'll go grab my 2018 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the one with Megan Fox in it, the live-action one. I'll go grab that because I have that on Blu-ray DVD.
You can get Avatar: The Last Airbender on Blu-ray.
Yeah, maybe
The
that's what I
complete
have.
series for $26 on Amazon.
Yeah, it might be Blu-ray. I have no clue.
$18 on eBay.
Yeah, that might be what I have. Let's see if I can. There we go. Now I'm a little more bright. Nope, that made nothing. But yeah, so you know,
What is it? 4K Blu-ray.
I don't know how you make an animation 4K. Because it's
You
drawings.
Make it in 4K.
Yeah,
you-
draw it in 4K.
You draw higher resolution pictures.
I guess
How do you make an animation in 1080p?
you draw in 1080
you draw it in
pixels.
high enough detail for 1080p, Kevin.
I wonder if animators will one day draw in 4K.
And export it in 4K.
But will it look any different? I don't think so.
There already are animations in 4K.
That's a lot
Pretty
of
sure
pixels.
Arcane is in 4K
That's,
on Netflix.
well, that's different. That's not hand drawn. That's
Yes, it is.
CGI.
Oh, yes, it is.
I thought it was CGI.
There is plenty of hand-drawn artwork in Arcane. It may be combined with CGI, but a lot of anime also combine regular drawings with CGI.
Yeah. But anyway.
I would say probably a lot of animated shows in general do that.
Yeah. I have no clue. Anyway, we'll move on.
Maybe not to the same extent as Arcane,
Yeah.
but they do it.
I do need to rewatch that. But, yeah, you know.
You just have to,
Just let you know.
produce the animation in higher quality, however you go about that.
Yeah. I like it grainy, though. I like that 144p look. So.
Okay. All right.
I did have some other stuff.
You like VHS.
I like, yeah.
You need to get yourself a VHS player for your PC.
I like it to look like I am. I like to watch movies like I'm watching it on a Nokia brick phone. You know, that's what I like.
Yeah. That 144p experience.
Yep. You know, I like to videotape family stuff. 144p. I like to take photos of beautiful scenery. 144p. You know, when my child gets born, that will be in 144p.
Yeah, that's really economical.
Yeah.
You're really only gonna need a 5 gigabyte hard flash drive your whole life. If you record everything like that.
15 frames per second at 144p.
Yeah.
I am saving the planet by
You're never
using
gonna-
less data.
You're never going to run out of drive space.
Yep. So,
It's perfect.
that's how I leave no green carbon footprint or whatever.
You're doing your part.
Yeah, I am
I'm
doing
really
my
proud
part.
of you, Kevin.
I think if like the iPhone and Samsung, if they, instead of upgrading stuff and like the camera, stuff that we don't really use.
They could just go to 144p.
Yeah, like,
We'd all be better off.
make the batteries better. All right. Make the storage better. All right. But
I think we should release this episode of Two Guys, One Toilet at 144p.
I think we should, I mean, we're close, but I think
We could do worse.
we could do worse.
We can be better by being worse.
Yeah. One episode I'm going to unplug my mics and stuff and my headset, and I'm just going to have it just kind of slowly kind of reverb and just everything be terrible. But anyway, that'll be a special episode we make. Anyway, I think, like the phone manufacturers, like, make the quality of the microphone worse. We don't need to call in that high def, right?
Yeah.
Put only one camera on there that barely zooms and is very grainy.
Everyone will love that.
I think make the battery better, make the storage better, everything else, just make it cheap. Save that money, save that planet. Or just don't even put a camera on the phone. I think that would be good too.
Who needs cameras anyways?
Just buy a real camera. They're better anyway. Talking about
We got along fine without cameras.
Yeah.
100 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know why we need them now.
Bring out the big one, put the cover blanket over, get the flash. There's your photo.
Yep.
If Abraham Lincoln could do it, we can. But talking about pictures, this is my new standard of you're too young, I think. It's not so, if I'm talking to someone, how I figure out roughly their age or if they are just too young in general is I ask them, how do you take a photo, right? And if they take,
What do you mean by too young?
I mean, like, if I'm at a family gathering, or not family gathering, if I'm with my parents at a gathering of other parents and children, who can I talk to and not want to drown them in the toilet,
For being too young.
for being too young, Like, when it's, I mean, I only do it if it's questionably kind of close, like late high school maybe. But the question, like, you go up to them, you're like, you look close in age. How do you make the gesture for taking a photo, right? And we, the old people, we do it like this, right? Like, you have your camera and you take the photo from the top. But all the kids nowadays,
At my old age of 28.
Well, that's what I do too. I don't know. I'm just taking the photos on the cameras, and so now,
these fucking kids.
yeah, they all do it like this because you got your phone camera, and you're just I turned my phone on. You just tap the button like that, and so now that's my
Despicable.
That's my test of, are you cool? And should I murder you? Basically. So.
Wow. Well.
Like.
Nice.
If there's someone, I'm at like the coffee shop. I'm like, we could be close in age. I'm unsure because.
That must be really nice to have such a clear-cut definition of who you can be friends with.
Pretty much, yeah. Because my eyesight's bad, and, people here are just goofy. So, I see a girl. I'm like, well, I see a blob. Could be my age, could be young, could be old.
You could get glasses.
I have them. I just need to wear them. But anyway, so,
You prefer to see in blobs.
I like blob. Yep. I look for objects, not for detail. So, But that's why I like 144p, because I can't see the quality. I watch nothing in 4K because it does no difference.
You don't judge people on their appearance.
Because I really can't see it.
That,
yep.
Kevin.
I don't judge people on facial features because I can't see it. But anyway, I'll walk up. I'm like, hey.
That must be why we've been friends so long.
Yeah. I have no clue what you look like. I'm legally blind. But, I walk up to the possibly girl. I'm like, hey, take a photo for me. But first, can you gesture how you take a photo? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then depending from there, I'll either keep talking to them or not talk to them. It works pretty good. So I think you should give it everybody you're talking to, they might be doing this, rolling tape, but.
Wait, what? Turning the crank on their camera?
Yeah.
What?
Old film cameras, you had to turn.
Yeah, I guess there is a crank on them. Isn't there?
Well, because that's how you shoot the film. Is you're shooting it like that. Anyway, that was a good joke.
You're winding it up so that you can then release it when you take the picture, right?
No. So,
no.
Like really old, like all the World War I and World War II footage and like Charlie Chaplin and stuff, all those cameras, you have to crank it. And that's how, so every rotation you're doing probably like 24 frames or whatever. But so if you notice, especially in the war movies, some points they'll kind of speed up because they're probably scared. But it's always kind of inconsistent
because they're cranking the camera too fast.
Yeah. So, you're supposed to crank like this. You get kind of scared. You kind of go a little fast or you go a little slow. That's why the footage is always super different because people are cranking at different speeds. That's a little history lesson for you, bud. But yeah.
Wow.
Anyway,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. On to happier topics like galactic warfare. I play, X-Wing, right? And we've talked about...
Love me some galactic warfare.
Yeah, we've talked about X-Wing before. But I'll start this off with, yesterday was my dad's birthday. And...
What's an X-Wing?
And he was out of town, so today he gets back. And I went out today and bought him a gift. 2, technically. I did buy him some X-Wing. I bought him... I almost bought him something else. I bought him the Hyena class droid bomber, which you can barely see, but that's what it is, for the Separatist faction. And I also bought him the HMP droid gunship, also cool. So
that's going to be tough to make out in 144p.
Black box. But yeah, also with X-Wing, there's also a game called Armada, which I believe is made by the same people. Yep. Which is all the big ships. And I actually bought the starter set and the Venator class Star Destroyer.
So you're getting started in Armada now.
I am getting started in Armada, and I don't think I will really play it because it's more complex. And X-Wing is already complex, so...
So you've gotten started and now finished.
But they look cool. So this is the clone ship, the Venator class Star Destroyer for the clones. Very cool. High detailed, like the other ships and stuff.
For Armada.
Yep. For your 144p people, this will be a gray blob.
For X-Wing.
Yeah, so these are the Armada ships. So yeah, so I got a Star Destroyer, 2 crappy Republic ships, and then my beautiful clone ship. For Armada, I will definitely be playing the clones. My dad will probably be the Sith again.
Wait, I thought you said you were going to play Armada.
Yeah, if we do.
Too complex.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't tried it yet, but just looking at the stuff, it seems more complex. We like simple here, so. But yeah, since X-Wing came out with the clones and the Separatists a little bit ago, I've kind of switched over to the clones. So now I play the clones. I've been getting my dad some of the Separatist stuff because they're pretty cool, just to switch it up. But yeah, so we love that. We think that's cool. Talking about cool stuff, what did I have actually? Demon Slayer has a game for the Switch, and it's basically just the Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse, whatever game.
Is that something else you bought this weekend?
No, I didn't buy that. It looks garbage. But it's a fighting game.
Okay. Then why'd you bring it up?
I don't know. I saw it, but it's crazy how many fighting games now that are like the exact same. The Naruto fighting game, the Dragon Ball Z like Xenoverse, and Demon Slayer, and there's a couple other, and they all are like the exact same.
If you've got a marketable anime IP, then you can probably make an anime fighting game about it and make lots of money from it.
Yeah,
Kevin.
I think we could be like PewDiePie.
It's a good opportunity to cash in on your IP.
I think we should make a mobile game like PewDiePie did a few years ago. I think that's our next step is the mobile game. We're not going to do merch. We're doing mobile game immediately. So.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. I think that'll be cool. Talking about support and fans and selling bunches of stuff to get big money.
Big money.
We're now at 31 subs.
I love big money.
I love big money. Also, our YouTube short, I put it out at night 2 nights ago, and within one night, it reached over 200 views. So thanks, guys, for watching that.
Oh my gosh, that's probably all those kids who think you take a picture like this.
Yep.
Instead of like this, Kevin.
Yep. They should be in the sweatshop working,
but
nope, they're on their phone.
With our demographic, Kevin.
Yep. Bring back sweatshops.
You're turning our audience into all these Gen Z Zoomers.
I know, man.
What are we going to do?
It does make me feel old, though. I don't know. I'm soon to turn 21.
You're encouraging it.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So
what's wrong with you?
I don't know. It's tough turning this because it's side by side. It's hard making it have both of us in it for the short because I don't really know how to edit the shorts that well. So plus you were eating in that one, so it's just my face. But I don't know.
Would you like us to record the podcast in portrait mode?
Honestly, it would help. For the shorts, yes. Yeah, the shorts are doing good. It got us another subscriber.
This guy is still watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on DVD.
Yep.
But he also wants to turn our podcast into portrait mode.
But I watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles portrait mode.
You can't decide whether you're a Zoomer or a Boomer, Kevin.
But I watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle in portrait, I like to watch it like this.
Oh, no.
144p portrait mode.
Just watching it, you just squished the aspect ratio into portrait.
Yep.
And you watch it that way.
They're all very skinny. Yep. That's the way I like it. They say the camera adds 10 pounds. Portrait mode takes 20 off. So.
Well, that's what you got to do for our portrait mode. Then you just squish it down.
Yeah. I wonder if I could do that. I need to figure out editing, man. I can't. I just use the free one that comes with the computer. It's kind of garbage, but I don't know how to edit.
Maybe it's time for better editing software.
Yeah. I mean, we're already down $16. Might as well buy something and be down another couple bucks.
Check out that DaVinci Resolve or something.
Yeah. I found a nice free one. I used it for a little bit, but it kind of sucked. So.
I've got
I don't know.
Lightworks.
Yeah.
That works. It works all right. Lightworks.
Yeah. But
does the job usually for me.
Yeah. Because I want them
pretty user friendly.
Yeah. Is it free or is it paid or is it both?
I paid I think I bought it for like $80 on sale or something.
For lifetime or for
It was a lifetime license. It doesn't get updated past the 2022 versions.
Yeah.
But it's nice that they have that option that you can just buy a license for a specific version.
Yeah.
And not have to pay for a subscription all the time.
Yeah. But, because I've been coming up with ideas and stuff, and I want to start shooting stuff. That's the other problem, man. Like, I got so many friends. I have, all of the friends. But it's tough, turning to people like, hey, you want to be in my small YouTube channel video? It's tough. But yeah, that, and I actually haven't
You can
asked
always
anybody
just
yet,
say,
so.
you can always just tell them you want to make a video. And then after you've shot it, you can tell them you're putting it on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, but I can't be cringy with the local hip boys. So, but
How is that cringy?
I mean, 31.
That's not cringy.
31 subs, we could support 2 soccer teams. But,
Oh. Get that David Beckham sponsorship
I know, I just mean,
that you've always wanted.
yep, I love David Beckham, bend it like Beckham, they say. I don't even know if he has his own brand. He might. He's probably got some like shoe with it, Adidas or something, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I also saw a trailer for a movie that I think came out like 2 years ago with Mark Wahlberg. It's called Infinite.
I know that guy.
Yeah, it's called Infinite. I don't know.
He was in The Departed.
Departed. I liked him in
Departed.
in what's that movie where he goes to jail and he comes back? He's a cop.
Don't know.
Spence's Confidential. Love that movie, actually. Very good movie. I recommend that movie. Very good. But yeah, he's in a movie called Infinite. Basically, you get reincarnated and you have to remember your stuff and you become better and awesome and stuff. And
He starts remembering his previous incarnations.
not really. There's more Infinite, and like one of them shows up and he's like, "Yo, Big Tasty," and then he's like, "You remember?" And so, yeah, I don't really actually know what goes on in the movie. I just saw the trailer. But I think I might look for it, might watch it. It looked pretty interesting. Looked like it had some good action. It's got my boy Mackie Mac. Why did that happen? But yeah, I love my Boston people, even though now I'm doing Australian. But yeah.
Spence's Confidential.
Yep. Out there in his car.
Mark Wahlberg and Spence's Confidential.
Out here in his car park.
Reincarnated.
Reincarnated in Infinite.
Over and over again.
Oh yeah, he gets some clam chowder. He's going to the car park to park his car and get out of his car to go to the park where he walks his dog and
doing stuff,
shooting
people,
being
Mark Wahlberg,
peeing and pooping all in the street, public indecency,
peeing, pooping,
beating up old Chinese men,
eating and sleeping.
Yeah, he really did beat up a Chinese man. But yeah, so that looks good. I might look and watch that. But
you seen Barry at all?
Oh, with
the HBO TV series.
Where
with
he
Bill
was
Hader?
he was a soldier, and now he's a hitman, and he's got PTSD, and
He's
he
a
does a
veteran
drama class.
Marine. Yeah.
I've seen some of it. It looks funny. It looks good. I just watched little clips of it on YouTube. But I do want to watch it.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Especially NoHo Hank.
Is that the bald guy with no eyebrows?
Leader, bald guy. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's fine.
He's a flamboyant gay guy who is also the leader of a crime syndicate.
Yeah.
The cruel leader of a crime syndicate.
Yeah. I've
And he
seen.
does stuff like there was one episode where he gets to this base of operations and the room is empty, and he says, well, this spot right here would be great for a cocaine table. I need a good table for cocaine right here. And so he gets on Wayfair, and he starts talking to Wayfair customer service saying, "Hey, do you have any good tables for cocaine production for this specific room right here? I'm looking for something good here."
Yeah, I don't know. I've just seen clips of it on YouTube. I like when he's like they're like out in the desert and he's like training his like NoHo Hang Skies or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like out there shooting guns and stuff. He's like, man, you guys stink. But yeah, he does some cool action, does some funny bits, does some acting with not the Fuzz. Who's that guy? Is it the Fuzz? No.
The agent trying to track Barry down?
No. He's the acting class instructor guy.
Oh.
He's got a nickname.
Kusino.
Yeah. What the actual guy, the actor, he's got
Mr. Kusino, the teacher.
Yeah. What the heck is that guy's name? That guy's in a bunch of stuff though.
The name of the actor?
Yeah.
I don't know the name of the actor.
I don't know. But he's in a bunch of stuff. He's cool.
Mr. Kusino.
We like him. But yeah.
Yeah, so the 4th season is coming out right now.
Oh yeah?
This is why I bring that up.
Nice.
I watched the first 4 episodes. I think probably episode 6 is out by now. But yeah, it just keeps going.
Yeah.
I really thought it was gonna end with season 3. I really thought they wrapped it up nicely. And then they come out with season 4 and I realized, wow, actually they had more story to tell, clearly. And it keeps going on quite nicely.
Hopefully it doesn't turn out like Game of Thrones where the ending sucks or something.
I
still
don't think so. I think it is original to the show. I don't think it's based on a book or anything.
I just mean that that they're just trying to drag it out and then it just turns to crap.
I don't think they're milking it.
No. Okay.
Yeah, they've just done
Still
a great
feels
job of continue. I mean, they might have had the plot planned out for 8 seasons or something.
Maybe.
I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
It's just I guess with each season they've done a great job of making the end of each season still satisfying.
Yeah.
But then coming out with another season and it keeps going.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
The show is just, it's so funny yet so shocking sometimes. The shit that happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
I need it's on HBO, right?
Yep. Well, I think it's going to be called Max without the HBO moving forward for some reason.
Maybe they're joining another brand or something.
I don't know.
Because isn't it HBO Max right now?
It's HBO Max right now, but I guess HBO decided they wanted it to just be called Max to try and change the public view of the brand.
So it's like meta,
I guess, because they want to get away from being seen as
garbage,
a company that only produces serious content, serious TV shows.
Yeah. I feel like that just makes it more confusing.
It does. Yeah, it's really a dumb move,
Yeah.
but
Hmm.
they got lots of people talking about it, so maybe that's the main goal, is just for people to give them publicity for making a dumb move.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that's the only reason to make a dumb move, is that so people will talk about it, so that you'll be in the news, so that you'll get more customers.
Yeah. Because we'll see if, like, if they make something, if they'll say it's still by HBO, and then if they just are calling the service
might.
Max, and then they're still HBO. That might be
Yeah,
what it is.
they probably will, because they've still got their broadcast television side of the business.
Yeah.
They still broadcast on TV.
Because the only reason I could see them like actually changing all of it is maybe they got sold off and a whole new, somebody bought it or bought it out or something and just want to like reface it basically. But
They're already probably owned by Disney or something, right?
I don't know. Maybe Paramount. Well, they're big. I don't know.
They're owned by Warner Brothers Discovery.
Isn't Warner Brothers Disney?
I think Disney bought Warner Brothers a few years ago.
So then, yes, Disney.
So maybe, but it could be that Warner Bros. Discovery broke off from
Subsidiary.
Warner Brothers proper.
Yeah.
But yeah,
subsidiary or something.
It would be kind of strange that like HBO shows wouldn't be included on like Hulu or something, because that's owned by Disney. I don't know.
No clue. Because right now on Disney Plus, it's Disney, Marvel, Pixar, Star Wars, National Geographic. Those are the 5.
Looking on Quora here, Quora, post from 3 years ago says HBO is part of AT&T, which owns Warner Media, which owns Warner Brothers, which owns HBO.
Does Disney own AT&T?
I don't think so, but
Yeah.
who could say, really?
Because
Feels like Disney owns every company that makes movies or TV shows.
Yeah, because Verizon, they have some kind of partnership with Disney. Because one of their plans, you get like a free trial of Disney Plus from them. So, but
Sure.
who knows? But yeah,
I did start watching Vinland Saga this weekend as well.
Yeah, there we go. Thor's the troll, and his son Thorfinn, and his wife
Thor's the troll.
Helga or whatever.
Is not in season 2. Spoilers.
No, because he's dead.
Because he's dead. He
Yep.
died at the beginning of season 1.
Yep. I'm not updated on season 2 because after like episode 5, I gave up.
Oh. Well, wow, that's actually perfect, because I actually just finished watching episode 5 today.
Yeah. What? Well, it may be episode 5, maybe it's 7. I don't remember. What happened in episode 5? Please tell me, because so then I can remember where we're at here.
Episode 5 is about Canute going and talking to...
Oh, yeah, he steals all like the gold and stuff from the town.
He goes and talks to this lord of some part of England.
Yeah.
And
Says they don't have enough gold and silver, and he kills them or whatever.
He doesn't want the lord's gold and silver. He wants that lord to help him establish control of England.
Yeah.
By killing his king.
Yeah. Yeah, he tells him to poison his king. Yeah, okay. So I got past that by like 2 episodes.
Sure.
I guess I'll start watching it again, but I don't know, I just got kind of bored. It just wasn't the same as season 1. Not enough blood for me.
No.
I like my warfare. I like my blood. I like kids killing kids. I love, stuff like that.
Well, I enjoy some political intrigue.
If I want to
Personally,
watch
some assassinations.
If I'm going to watch something
Some
political
regicide.
and something with a lot of storyline, I'm going to watch Gundam. All right?
What?
Gundam? Dude.
There's political storylines in Gundam.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Gundam?
No.
Holy crap.
I thought Gundam was just about anime robots fighting.
No. A good chunk of it
And then
is,
bigger
yes.
and bigger robots fighting.
No.
That's Gurren Lagann, actually. Sorry, my
Yeah.
bad.
No. Gundam is craziness. I don't understand all of it either, because a lot of stuff happens and they're all intertwined. It's the whole timeline, and it is crazy. But like Iron-Blooded Orphans, well, okay, we'll go with the original one. So like Unicorn, I believe. Unicorn basically is like the people on Earth. Earth is getting bad, so people move to
Gundam
space.
Unicorn.
Yeah, Gundam Unicorn
This is its own
series.
like plot.
No, all the plots are intertwined. This is just one timeline in this plot.
Okay.
Okay, so people leave Earth, right? They go into space.
I mean, I think what you mean is it's got its own plot, but it's set in the same universe as everything else Gundam, right?
It's a different year time. They all of them.
A different different era of
Yes.
Gundam.
Yeah, they're all like different years, and they all reference each other in those too. So people will talk about other.
They're like separated by thousands of years.
Yeah, like Unicorn and like Iron-Blooded Orphans are separated by like 1,000 years, and then there's ones in between those two and stuff. But
so you get to see much different time periods happening in the same universe.
Like Unicorn is like the beginning of it, where so people move to space. Space colonies want independence from Earth. Earth and space go into warfare, right? And then
Earth is part of space.
yeah, space colonies, the xenoids or whatever.
The colonies go to war with Earth.
And then in Iron-Blooded Orphans, people have colonized Mars, and now Mars wants independence from the Earth colonies.
Everybody wants their independence.
Yeah, and so there's like a whole bunch of different factions and stuff, and it's a big political game. It's honestly, if you could understand it, it's very interesting. Iron-Blooded Orphans is one of the easier ones to understand, but there's a few that are like, I have no clue what's going on because I didn't see the season before this. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Gundam was this complex.
Yeah, because you get like, this faction is intertwined with this Earth colony and this space colony, and so we can't team up with them because we are on the side of this Earth colony, and they don't like each other. And so we have to find a different trade route to go through so we don't get attacked by this third space colony. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And then like there's all these subsidiary. I'm like, holy crap. Because like in Iron-Blooded Orphans, there's like the Mars people. And then they go to space and then they team up with a subsidiary of a larger faction. And then they have to like work their way through the ranks of the faction to become an actual like notarized thing, and holy crap, it's a lot. Hurts my mind. But yeah,
Damn.
it's got story
Today
for
I
days.
learned the Gundam is complex.
Dude, it is. Oh my gosh, complex. Oh, dude, I don't know. It's so much. It gives my brain tummy ache. But yeah, so that's Gundam. We love it. And then there's also cool robot fight scenes, which I like.
But anyway, Vinland Saga. I'm still enjoying it. I
Did you watch season 1?
I started. Well, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I did not skip directly to season 2.
You never know.
They switched animation studios, I guess.
I did notice that. Yeah, it does look different.
So I started watching it, and something seemed a little off.
It's very subtle, but it is noticeable.
Yeah. And then I'm like, what is going on here? I don't remember this motorcycle intro for this studio. This might be a different studio that this little intro logo thing is for. And then it was. Yeah, so it's Mappa instead of Wit. Wit Entertainment or something.
Yeah. Yeah, but...
And so I went and looked it up, and apparently they still kept the same production team that worked on the first season.
Yeah.
But they're just with a different studio now.
Yeah. I mean, that happens. Like with
So that was weird.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I think even Korra too. For Avatar: The Last Airbender, it was people in the U.S. writing it and producing it, and then they would ship it out to Korea, and then they would do all the animation and stuff. And so,
really,
yeah, all the
I didn't know that it was animated in Korea.
Yeah, so everything was written in the U.S. and then everything was animated in Korea, and so that might have been the same thing that they were doing for Vinland Saga. Was one studio was doing it, like producing it, had somebody else draw it, and then they just changed who draws it.
I think one studio, I think Wit did the first season by itself.
Yeah.
And now Mappa is doing the second season by themselves.
I mean, they might have just got the rights for it or something.
I guess they just hired the whole team behind Vinland Saga season 1.
Maybe. I mean, they are very different though. Like how it's paced and how like the story is. It's very different.
I think I watched the first season dubbed, and then because I think I watched it subbed because I think only the sub was available at the time, and then I started watching season 2, and a dub is available. They must be doing a dub pretty closely to when the sub gets released, since the show the second season hasn't quite been released completely.
Yeah, Netflix has been pretty good about that, getting the dubs pretty quick.
Well, I've been watching on Crunchyroll. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
If the dub is, they probably didn't do 2 different dubs, right?
I don't know.
I bet you Crunchyroll just has a deal with Netflix or something.
Maybe. I haven't used Crunchyroll in a while. I used to use them quite a bit, but yeah.
But yeah, I was watching it with the dub, and it just wasn't right.
Yeah.
The voice acting it's just not, it doesn't feel time period accurate. It's way too energetic, and they just use way too many modern terms and whatnot. So yeah, it just didn't feel very authentic. So I went back to watching the sub.
I mean, how authentic are you gonna get? You know, they're not gonna be British people saying all the British people lines and having Icelandic people say all the Icelandic lines.
Well, no, but it's different.
I don't think I've noticed it. But
it might have something to do with like the direction of the show, as well.
Because it's a lot slower, and I don't know. It's just like it could be its own thing. I think, like they don't really line. I don't. It's a weird.
I think they do.
Season 2. I don't know.
There's definitely been a time skip, but it is very much a continuation.
Yeah, I think there should have been a season in between it, though. I feel like we jumped too far because
I don't know about that.
well, because the first season we end with he's this great warrior, and now he's ready to move on, and the second season is he's now like 26, working on a farm.
I don't think he's supposed to be 26.
I don't know. He's older though.
I think he's supposed to be just barely an adult.
Yeah, but I
I think
think
he's supposed to be 18.
yeah, I don't know. I think we should.
I think this is just like a few years later.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like there should have been something in the middle of like I don't know. It just kind of throw like actually see him getting into the slavery and stuff. Have like a season where he's still kind of fighting and he's getting like the conflict in his mind, and maybe he runs off and then he's got this adventure and then he gets kidnapped and becomes a slave. I don't know.
Well, that might not have been how the manga played out either.
Yeah.
The manga might have gone through a time skip as well.
Who knows? But it just feels a little like lazy for me, I think.
I think maybe the part of the issue for me is that had I watched the first season dubbed, I would have noticed these things as well. Just the weird way the characters are talking, just in such a modern way.
Yeah, that's just how they are.
So yeah, I actually switched back to the sub, and it feels better.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to be able to translate it 1-to-1. You're going to have to, change it up a little bit. But yeah, I don't know.
You can research that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go read some Shakespeare.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I need to keep watching it, and
I think the studio change definitely changed some things.
Yeah.
I liked that the first season didn't really seem to have many anime tropes, and it seems like they are kind of sticking some of those into season 2. Like you got Einar being like a sun deer or whatever, however you pronounce it, with the girl that he sees. He's all speechless whenever he sees her, and a couple more things like that.
Yeah.
It's nothing as egregious as a lot of anime. It's not like they're being drawn in chibi mode ever.
Yeah.
But it's a little more loosey-goosey than the first season.
I think that's something I also don't really like, is that we have kind of shifted main characters. I don't know. Like we spent
I think there's two main characters now. You got Einar and Thorfinn this time.
Yeah, I just feel like we don't really see too much of Thorfinn. I feel like it's more
and
Newt.
Thorfinn was not a super hard focus in season 1 either. Like there was a lot about Askeladd and Canute, and the other characters.
Yeah, but the whole premise was of him growing up, And
sure.
This one
that was kind of the anchoring part of the storyline for sure.
Because now I feel like we've kind of like forgotten about Thorfinn and mainly are more focusing on like Canute and guy whose name I don't remember now. I feel like he's kind of been set in the back because we don't really get there's not a whole lot of not much about him going in, and I just find that a little bit weird. I don't know. I just don't really like that aspect of it.
I don't know. I'm still satisfied with it.
Yeah.
Thorfinn's still going through his hero's journey.
Yeah.
He's being haunted by his dreams.
Yeah.
He's coming to realize that he still wants to live.
Yeah.
He's developing as a character in a very satisfying way, I think.
I guess. I don't know. I just need to rewatch it, refresh my mind here, but yeah. But I think we should probably wrap it up here in a minute. We've got some good time going. Do you have any final thoughts, final things you want to say?
Donate to Wikipedia. And subscribe to Crunchyroll. And stay frosty.
Yep.
Everyone.
And Yasuke on Netflix is a garbage anime, and don't watch it.
It's not great.
And that wraps up episode 36 of the Two Guys One Toilet podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next week for something
Goodbye.
fun. Goodbye.